The voice of Jacksonville Pool.
All right, all right, all right. Good morning, everybody. Tim Jones here at the wonderful fifth day of the West Coast Challenge here. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. And we have got an amazing day lined up for you guys. It is time to finish the team's event. And who better start us off with than the ladies who really kicked things in high gear for us yesterday. And they have made it all the way back over here. They're still in the one-loss side part of the bracket, but this is for fourth place. And we're going to have a wonderful and blessed day, guys. I hope all y'all as well. Happy Father's Day also. Don't want to miss out on that to give a shout-out to all the dads out there. Much love to all of y'all, and hope everybody is just ready for an amazing day because it is going to be great here. All right, let me get my app here refreshed. All right, let's light the lineup for Big Stick Energy. They are going to be the home team, so Miss Sandra Brittany Castigliano, Tammy Gillis, and Miss Barbara Pasola. Welcome in, welcome in. There we are again. Then what's going on, Laura? Welcome in, Laura and Laurie. I'm going to mix y'all up at some point in time. I do apologize. But good morning to both of you. All right, let me adjust this camera a little bit, guys. See if I get it straightened the first time around. I'll look at it in just a second. And that needs to be scooted just a smidge. There we go. All right, now the ladies are playing 3 matches at once here, guys. Just as a heads up here, I already talked to both teams, let them know that we are focusing on 2 main cameras. That way we got the main camera on the front screen. We have the picture-in-picture mode on the top right of your screen here, guys, for y'all as well. And I told them, I said, hey, I was like, anybody that is wanting to be on camera, please make sure you get on one of those 2 tables here. I want all your friends and family back home to be able to see you and enjoy and get to have a great, great day. So, all right, up on the main table here, matchup number 1. That is Miss Sandra McLean with the break here. And she's against Miss Dee Dee first thing this morning. On the top right, table 2, that is Miss Sierra Brunner right there. Well, not Brunner anymore here, I should say. But Miss Sierra, and her opponent is the captain, Miss Brittany Castellano. And then match 3 is Miss Tammy versus Miss Jessica. All right. And the room has went into serious mode now. Goodness gracious. There's plenty of people in here, but it has gotten quiet as a mouse here in chat. Taking a look at what Miss Dee Dee has options on, man. That is a, y'all know what I like to say, chat. You know I like to say it's a cluster and a half. There's a lot going on right there above that cue ball. 7, 11, 1, 14, 8, and 3. All just bunched up with each other. Look at that shot from Dee Dee, though. What control. Wow. That's a tough angle. That's a very tough angle. She didn't have a lot of breathing room on the rail. Really, really took that on very well. Hold on here, chat. I need to adjust this just a little bit here. There we go. That's a little better. Sorry about that. Guys, how's everybody's morning starting out? Again, I hope everybody's having a blessed day and happy Father's Day. You'll hear me say that multiple times throughout the day here, guys. Just want to show the love, show the support. Do you want to kind of go over who is all left in which divisions here while we're rocking and rolling through the first matches? So this one right here, there we are then, Big Stick Energy. Winner of this goes on to play Team Tips Out. And then I'll let you guys guess who's sitting in the hot seat right there. None other than the reigning champs themselves, the Hurricanes. In which Hurricanes are the ones that sent Tips Out over here to the one offside bracket at the very end. This is going to be a fantastic last three matchups, to say the least, between all these ladies. Very, very good matchups. Hey, there's Mark Burgess. What's going on, brother? Happy Father's Day as well. Same to you, good sir. So happy Father's Day to all the dads. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Mr. Mark, how are you doing today, brother? Hope you're doing well and blessed. I'm excited to get to see how the day progresses. Looking forward to of course, none other than our Jacksonville team hopefully continuing on. So, oop. My bad, chat. I believe all these teams were sent to loser bracket by the Hurricanes, if I'm reading the bracket correctly. You sure are. Hurricanes worked through. They definitely, let's see. Tips Out for sure. Yep, there we are then. Lost to them right off the bat, and Big Stick Energy lost to them second time around. So the matchup yesterday between there we are then was 125 to 94 in favor of Hurricanes. Then 115 to 73 on Big Stick Energy, and then super close 121 to 118 on Tips Out. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, all the teams left. Yes. Thanks, Tim. Doing good here. Absolutely, Mr. Mark. Thank you for being in the stream first thing this morning, brother. I know it's early for a lot of us, but I appreciate y'all. Tagging Uncle Greg here. He's commenting on another post here. I'm seeing messages come through on a previous live, and I'm like, wait a minute, come here, Uncle Greg, get in this stream. Oh man, what is going on down there, bottom right? Oh man, Landon, good morning, sir. How are you doing this morning, brother? While we're working through this as well here, I want to take a look at the gold division because I didn't look last night to kind of see where everything finished out at. And I think they're in the same place as the women. Refresh. Yeah, Bad Action versus the Usual Suspects. That'll be, they're actually doing that right now. Winner of that goes on to play Action R Us. I like that. That's a funny name. And then the hot seat winner right now is All You Can Eat Buffet. That's a team after my own heart. Lance says, I'll be down after 10. All right, brother. Or at 10. Well, I look forward to seeing you down here, sir. And then the silver division has their first 8 on the winner's side. Sticks and Stone versus Shake and Bake. It Is What It Is versus Not Too Shabby. All these matches are already going. The Sambuca versus the Cobras here, which is actually playing out in this room right this very moment. And then Ohana versus Abracadam. I could not say it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. That's a funny name. That is a funny name. And then still on the one-loss side bracket, waiting to play their matches to get into the finals bracket because the silver division is absolutely massive with the amount of teams. I'm going to go from top down here. So if you guys are following along at home and on CompuSport, right now these matches are what's playing, and I'll talk about who they're going to go play. So right now, Swamp Donkeys versus the Corner Pocket Ball Busters. Winner of that goes to play last one before the last one. Next up from there is Captain Vinny's Sneaky Hustlers versus 8-Up, and they'll be playing against Plant City Posse, whoever wins that one. Long Strokes Bank the 8 versus Perfect Weapons. Winner of that gets to play Break Time. I feel like that's Hammer Time. Dirty Gringos versus Fireballs, which we saw Fireballs on stream the other day. Winner of that gets to play Shark Sticks. And Stingers versus Just Fly. Winner of that gets to play our very own Jacksonville team. This is a Vegas qualifier? Question mark, exclamation, question mark, exclamation. Dee with a huge, huge win right there off the bat here. Wow, that is massive. So I don't want to leave you guys hanging here. I know a lot of people, I'm recognizing some names in here. You're pretty familiar with the team's format, but in case somebody isn't in here, I want to explain how the points work. So the winner of the rack will get 10 points. Whoever pots the 8-ball first, 10 points. The loser gets however many balls they potted of their type. So, for instance, right now, that was a 10-0 victory right here because all 7 stripes were still on the table. Let's say that 2 of the stripes were down. It would have been a 10-2 victory is what it would have been for the team points. We keep playing until it's mathematically impossible for the other team to win. Now, with the ladies, it is a little different. They do what I call the 4x4 format. So they have 4 rounds and 4 matches in each round. So that was matchup number 1. Matchup number 2 is in the top right. Matchup number 3 is on a third table that we don't have a camera on. And matchup number 4 is fixing to start on this first table here, which would be Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara versus Nate. There's Miss Barbara coming to the table right now. And then we will reset and go right back into it again. Now, the team's points still keeps accumulating throughout the whole time. The only thing that's massively different with the ladies is that because they play 16 matches, there is a chance for there to be 8 wins and a tied points score. Because that here, if that tied point score and tied wins happens to go down, they will play the same lineup here from their 4th round and play that a second time around again. So, like I said, a little different, whereas in the open teams division, they play what I call 5x3 or 3x5, whichever way you want to look at it. But it's 3 rounds, 5 matchups each. So thus, one team will have 8 wins, one team will have 7. There won't be a tie. Even if points happen, one team will have the amount of wins necessary to break the tie. Well, that was a very, very strong showing here. I want to take a look over here. There's Uncle Greg. Good morning, sir. I was trying to tag you. I saw you commenting on the the other stream. I was like, Uncle Greg's not in the right one. Good morning, sir. How are you today, brother? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. This is Miss Brittany here, team captain of Big Stick Energy. I told the ladies, I was like, I'm a fan of the name. I was like, that's a funny name. Right now, if she pots this here, Big Stick Energy will get 10 points. There we are then. We'll receive a 5 here. All right, got to pot this good, and she does. Nicely done. Good out. That 10-0 is going to be a little tough to bounce back from. Dee started things off really, really well for team. There we are then. See Nate and Michelle Harper there in the background having a good time. And again, this matchup right here in front of you is going to be between Miss Barbara. That's who's breaking right there. And Miss Nate. Nate being team captain for team. There we are then. Guys, if y'all didn't see it, though, by the way, the first 2 matchups, which we had a great day of matchups, don't get me wrong, but the first 2 matchups really, kicked off the team's event very well for us. We had one in the gold division to start us off, and then we had the women's division as well. So we had really heavy hitters. And I even said the first matchup of the women's, I was like, this could be a finals match, and it was between team There We Are Then versus the Hurricanes. more what they're asking about over here. Might be a question about doing a substitution. I'm not sure what it is. Hey, David, good morning to you. Says, have a great stream, bud. You're always a pleasure seeing and be around. David, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for those kind words. All right, while they were discussing here, the third match did finish here. And Miss Jess got it for team. There we are then. Miss Tammy did really good, though. She got the most amount of points that you can get if you lost the rack. So it's actually 10-7. That's a strong split. So that will bring it up 25, actually. Yeah, 25-17, making sure it's refreshing here on my end on CompuSport. And chat, until it comes down to like the nitty-gritty here, I'm trying just to update per rack. It's a little easier to do that way. That's how they're doing in CompuSport anyway. So, JT, I see you, buddy. Good morning, sir. Welcome in, welcome in. Guys, if y'all will do me a favor here, this first stream, there's a lot of y'all in it right off the bat for there not to be enough shares. Steven with the share, Dale Austin with the share, Justin Lamont with the share, myself with the share. Let's see, that's 4. That's only 4 shares first thing this morning. Chat, where y'all at? Hit that share button for me. Let's get it out there to more people. We're going to have a fantastic day. We're finishing the West Coast Challenge. Today's day 5. Today is day 5, baby. It is over. JT asking how the Jacks team is doing, sir. They are not playing just yet. However, I don't want to overpromise because it's subject to change depending on matches finishing. Right now, they are scheduled to play next on the live stream. That was not my doing. They asked, I looked at Christian. I said, I want to ask, but I don't want to ask because obviously we're here for everybody. I always hate being that guy asking. I know you guys sometimes like being on the live stream. Some people don't, but Christian's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't do it. I said, okay, I won't. And I wake up this morning and see it. So I promise you, I didn't ask Miss Kathy for that at all. But yes, they are set to be on the live stream here. So, Greg says, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I heard they were. Yes, yeah. It'll be right after this. So they're waiting for the matchup between Stingers and Just Fly to finish, and when that one's done is when they'll have their opponent, and then obviously we got to wait for the ladies to finish up here, which looks like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're discussing a substitution here. So I'm trying to see who it is. I still see Sierra, Jess, Nate, and Dee Dee on the lineup, so I'm not sure. All right, here we go. We're back in the action here. Again, this matchup right here is between Miss Barbara and Nate. This is the 4th matchup of the first round. And then I think, pretty sure I see Miss Sandra and Miss Sierra going on the 3rd table over there. Again, guys, please forgive me here. It's a little tough to fit all 3 camera views in the stream without really just taking away from so much of the action. I already talked to the ladies about that first thing this morning. I said, hey, I was like, this is the main table, the first one. I was like, second one is the top right-hand corner of people's screen. I said, third one, I won't have anybody on. I said, please, if you want them on the stream and to be seen, make sure the matches, if it's possible, they fall on one of these 2 tables. And they were like, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's great. So they were happy with it. I just didn't want to, like I said, take away from anything. Plus, with continuous play, the only reason we had a pause in the action right there was a discussion and figuring out about substitutions because Nate's captain. So past that, the play keeps on trucking. All right, Miss Barbara starting off with stripes here. Trying to look here. I think she can use her 9 to maybe get a breakout a little bit better. It's going to push to the bottom short rail on that 14 here in a moment. She needs to go and clear out that 15, though. 15's only offering her a little bit of help maybe against the 5 top left. But the 5 has the top right-hand corner just fine. You have the 1 and the 4 that can ensure you can get it. So that 15's doing her no favors being up there to be a problem later on for her. And chat, when you're going to tackle the tables here, I'm a big fan of cutting the table in half, right between the side pockets, top end, bottom end, and really kind of determining, what's going to lead you to the 8. Right, I'm a big fan of trying to see if there's a ball right off the bat that you're like, hey, this should be my out ball if I can make it happen. This should be it. Be flexible, though, in 8 ball. I've seen enough people get stuck too much where It's like they could have went a slightly different way because they got off kilter with their original run and what they were going after. And after they got off kilter, they still tried to stick with that run. And they tried to force a bunch of things to happen, and it just wasn't working. So, Amy, thank you for the light. JT as well. Hey, Ben, what's up, buddy? Benjamin Michael. It's always funny whenever I call him that. Cracks me up. Good morning, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let's go, Jacksonville. Come on. I see a lot of y'all on stream here. Seminole County coming on in. Love it, and love it some more. Now, I did not look up earlier, but I want to make sure I give a shout-out here. Hey, Big Stick Energy from the Tampa Bay Players League area. So we got two of our Floridian teams here. A lot of Florida teams in it. A lot of Florida teams. I just can't believe here we are in day 5. I talked about this last night when we were getting close to the end of the stream. And I was like, West Coast Challenge is almost over. Like, I can't believe it. I hate even thinking about it. Hate it. Right, says, good morning. Let's go, my Seminole County ladies. Game on, baby. Game on indeed. Good morning to you, Roxy. How are you on this blessed day? All right, Nate's able to start really attacking this table here. Forgive me. No team attacks here. Miss Barber has done a great job really trying to mess with the cluster that's been down here. And it looks like Nate's trying to take a look here at the 6 bomb breaking out. She is going to start with the 5. I definitely love that. Right now, team, there we are then, does have 2 out of the 3 wins right this second. And then matches 4 in round 1 are going on. And then round 2, matches 1 and 2 are going as well. That top right table on your screen here, that is Miss Brittany again, team captain of Big Stick Energy. And then Miss Jess there. Hey, Sean on the YouTube side wants everybody to know good morning to everyone and says happy Father's Day to all. Absolutely, same. She gotta get a break. Oh, she ain't going for a breakout here. Maybe she. There might be enough room here for her to mess with that 8 to that side pocket. Nope, she's trying to break it out right now. No, she drives right by it all the way to the corner. Very unfortunate. Might end up having a little bit of a defensive battle here. I think I'm moving her 13 on over to the 11. See if I can just get them close to each other. You could also bump up with the 8. No, she was able to thin it. She got a good hit on it. And takes over that bottom left-hand corner pocket. No, it got so close to the 11. Oh, that's going to make things a little bit tougher. Miss Deborah says, good morning, Tim. Good morning. And I can't believe it's over until next June. Always a pleasure to see you. Same to you, Miss Deborah, as well. Thank you so much. She says, thank you for being with us all week long. Absolutely. It was great to see you on stream, by the way. Loved having y'all on stream. Oh, she broke it out a little bit. I don't know if she gave Nate access to it, though. If she did, this bodes very well. There we go. Nate resetting real fast. Yeah, she got it. That's very good. Big win. That'd be 10 points to, there we are then, and 3 points to Big Stick. So that wraps up the very first round of matches here. So after the first round of matches, there we are then up 35-20 with 3 of the 4 battles as victory here. As a great first round showing right off the bat here. Very well done. While we're waiting on the next one to get started here, we're just going to go on over to the second table. Again, that's Miss Brittany at the table right there for Big Stick Energy. Team captain. Good eyes on the 2 ball right off the bat. Top left-hand corner pocket. 5 makes it even bigger. Not say you want to hit it, but it does. She comes from behind on it. It's not a bad lead for where her balls are, though. 5 is the center part of the top half of the table here. 2's still in good place. You know, you get the one after. Jess may still have a little bit of work here. This is going to be tough. Right, says Tay's been shooting lights out this whole tournament. Couldn't be more proud of my captain, Roxy. I'm telling you, Tay is on such a high level. I know I'm biased. I very much have always enjoyed getting to watch her shoot. I think she has such a huge drive that reflects on the table, to say the least here. What a cut. What a cut. Oh, my Lanta, chat. That was a very steep cut right there. Look at this. I mean, both on the rail. She didn't have a lot of access. Didn't let go of it. Didn't let go of it at all. Very nicely done. Watch this again. Oh, my Lanta. That was amazing. Wow. She gets to leave on her next ball. That 13 is going to be tough pickings. I think she just needs to work on. Actually, no, I may mess with the 13 here and take over that top left-hand corner pocket. She's got the 9, though. If she can get back beneath the 9, she's fine, but I feel like she's going to run into this 3 and not get back beneath it here. She's got to use bottom here to kick it over to the left, though, and get over there and not overshoot it. Let's see if she can do this real fast here, chat. We're going to switch back to the dual view. She ran into the 3. Get off the 8. Oh, that was my fear. That's the only reason why I was saying, even with the run being on, that's the only reason I was saying possibly mess with the 13 now and tie it with the 2 a little bit. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Uncle Greg. He says Jess is such a smart player. She is. She is great. Oh, she must have enough eyes on the 9, or maybe she can go rail first. Yeah, she's messing it a little bit. She's messing it again. We're talking about that tabletop right here. This table right here in front of us here, this is Miss Tammy right here. And she's against the one and only Miss Tay. Tay's back up already. That's the 3rd match of round 2. And again, I know they were talking about it, but I did not see any substitutions. So match 1, 2, and 3 of the 2nd round are all going at once right now. On the 3rd table, by the way, we didn't see in the background here, but I did just see Miss Sandra pot the 8 here, and looks like Miss Sierra ended up getting 4 points. So let me get a little refresh. I'm staying input that in here, but I should have the score correct here. All right. All right, looks like we just have a discussion before the 4th round starts. Here's what's going on. And looks like we got Miss Cheyenne there in the background. They're all amazing ladies. Love them all. They're great. They're fantastic. This is a good core. Again, like I said, obviously I know I'm a little biased here, Chad. I don't even want to pretend like I'm not. And it's not that I'm not wishing the other team well. It's just obviously knowing these ladies. Yeah, Sandra did good, by the way, here. Score confirmed 10-4. That is a good win. That definitely helps out a little bit. And then on the 3rd table that we're not seeing, matchup number 4 is about to begin. Miss Barbara versus Miss Dee Dee over there. Current score 39-30 in favor of, there we are, and it's confirmed. We'll pop up here off that bottom short rail, nothing much. Nicely done. Nicely done. That was beautiful. We'll pull back on this. Top right-hand corner pocket. There we go. She had a little angle. It drifts down just a little bit, but no big deal. Slow roll this. There we go. Good eyes right there on the. Okay. about to say, I was like, definitely 10 ball. I saw her point here. I wasn't sure if she was looking at something else here for a second. But yeah, pull down on this. 12 ball be out ball. Oh, she might have looked away a little bit too much. May have needed to reset before that shot. May have rushed it a little bit here, chap. She had the run, though, for sure. She was in eyes for that 12. And had access to that 8. Now, I feel like the 3 is blocking up a lot of that bottom right-hand corner pocket, but she may have been able to scoot by it a little bit here. And Miss Tammy there. Unfortunately, it's creeping up a little bit more of that 8. That may not be a bad thing for her unless she wants to complete this run right now. She may want to play defense here in a moment. And she'll have an option to do so. Jess over here going for a jump shot. She said, I made the 9. Oh, man. I love the jokes. I love the jokes here. Oh, Lord, that was too funny. That was too good. Big ball and hand opportunity over there for Miss Brittany, again, team captain of Big Stick Energy. Just looking at side pocket, 1 rail kick. I like the speed. Full clips into the 10. Oh, don't tell me she gets punished. Did it scratch? No, okay. Woo! Woo! I was like, golly, after a good, I always hate whenever players go kicking at stuff here, get a good hit, and then get punished by the table, and it just rolls on over into a pocket out of nowhere. I'm like, we're trying our best to get a good hit. She's trying even a pot ball in this case here, and the table's just like, nope, no love for you. Oh, hits right above that pocket point there on the right or left-hand side pocket. Honestly, though, I'm not mad for that for Tammy here. It's a real question about that 8 ball. She should have access to it from beneath. Honestly, she should. Hey, Miss Lori over there saying, good job, Sandra. Sandra had that good win. Unfortunately, she had Dee Dee took her 10-0 from the first one, and Sandra reversed quite a bit of it, winning 10-4. So she did really good for her team there, Lori. That was big. That was a big deal. Those 10-3, 10-4 victories, super important in this, realistically. Super, super important. Oh, Tammy Dillon, that side pocket again. She's having a little bit of an issue. Honestly, here, I like this shot. Top left-hand corner pocket. I'm loading up just a little bit, probably a little bit of maybe a tip almost of bottom left from here. I'm loading up into that 8 ball, send the 4 away, and should still have eyes on that 12. She doesn't want to break it apart. Oh, man. There must be a little bit more room than what I'm seeing here. And learn from the side angle, there's a little bit of space between that 8. It's not full locked up. All right, side pocket again here for Miss Tammy. There we go. Now we're off to the races. 6 ball, bottom left. Roll up. 7 ball, either. Well, actually, I like taking a top left here, to be honest with you. And then going after my 4 last. I don't think she really wants to go after that 4 just yet. I would say that 4 till you're ready to close it out. Yeah, six ball would have been the call. On the top right here, again, that's Jess versus Miss Brittany. Not much left on that table, chat. They're getting down to the last bit of it. Yeah, real fast. Let's take a look and see what they're looking at here. So she's calling that 8. Left-hand side pocket. Wow, this will be a cut. This will be a crazy good cut if she gets this. I'm just worried about the scratch potential here. Looks like she's loading up on some bottom. This may kick it in that side pocket. She's trying to hit into the rail first. Oh, I'm nervous for her on this one, chat. She hits it. 6. She was there. 6 almost made it scratch there bottom right, but that was good. So it looks like Tammy may be trying to use the 8-ball to kick that 4 on over. I'm pretty sure I saw her call that left-hand side pocket. Not mad at this option, though. Not mad at this at all. Guys, do me a favor. There's some more of y'all in here. Patricia, thanks for the follow. David, thanks for the follow, guys. Appreciate all y'all following for the West Coast Challenge. Good shot by Tammy. Look at that. Let's go, chat. Let's go here. Take a look at that replay. Brilliant shot here. Very well done. I know it's unfortunate where the 8-ball ends up rolling after it's said and done, but that was good. That was good speed overall. I like that speed. And she's supposed to go for the hero shot. One rail kick off the bottom short rail. Possibly hitting to the rail early. Hits the 12-ball first here. Good sportsmanship and ball in hand to Nate. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love sportsmanship. But yeah, with as many as you guys are in here, I want to see some more shares on the stream here. Shares gets it out to more people. Keep in mind, guys, we always want to do great streams here, prove why this is a great value for the West Coast Challenge, for all the vendors or sponsors that are involved with it as well, as you see on the bottom right of your screen. So please do me that favor. Plus, regardless of that, these ladies all deserve it. So if there was ever a reason that was more important than the other, that would be it. All right, 12-ball, top left-hand corner pocket. I should like some bottom on this shot here. But she ran to the 8 beautifully, though. 8 goes back almost dead center of the table here. It's a little off, but almost center of the table on the top half. And no matter which way this goes here, this will be a 10-7 split one way or the other. And it is. There we go. So a big deal to have the win, but a 10-7 split, that is the best split that you can have. So with Jess getting the win over there as well, that was a 10-5. So overall should be 59-42. Yep, 59-42 in favor of There We Are. Now, There We Are also has 5 wins out of 7 matches, by the way. 5 wins out of 7 matches. Really, really big deal. That is huge. Hungry says, let's go. Let's go indeed. Let's go indeed. All right, the 3 matches next in line here. One's already going. Miss Barbara versus Miss Dee Dee is already playing on the 3rd table. The next match here starts the beginning of round 3, which we did have a substitution. Miss Lacey's on the board. Lacey Penton. And we had a substitution as well. Miss Lindsay Ergo is on the board also here in round 3. Looks like both teams taking advantage of the substitution here. I love it. Miss Ginger says, come on, ladies, you got this. Ginger, who you going for, my dear? Who you got? Who you wishing well? Ginger says, of course, the Seminole County APA. I thought your name looked familiar. Ms. Gwen here says, good shooting, big stick energy. They are doing great here. 17-point difference here. We're almost, well, technically we are at the halfway point. The 4th match of round 2 has started. You can't do this, Jess, and me not bringing it up to the big screen here. I wish I had Jessie's girl. She doesn't care. She's dancing. Oh, chat. We need that for the instant replay as well, by the way. I'm loving every moment of it. She is absolutely feeling all the energy here. Oh, my Lanta. I love it. Ginger's absolutely right. Says Jess is still feeling the birthday vibe. She is. Oh, my goodness gracious. That is phenomenal. And, oh, wow, looks like a epic finish over here, by the way. if I'm seeing correctly here, I think Miss Dee Dee got the win. I'm waiting for confirmation. Yeah, I'm seeing hugs and stuff. She got it. But she got the win against Miss Barbara. But that was another 10-7 split. I'm telling you, you've got to keep it as close as possible. If you lose, it's a 3-point difference overall. The win part can make it bigger later on, but it is big, big, big deal to at least get those 7 points. Let me refresh, make sure before I go adding it up on my screen here. Yep, 69-49. All right, let's do a quick little breakdown analysis here of the score overall here. So, team, there we are then, 6 out of 8 wins that have been played. Miss Brittany got a win here for Team Big Stick Energy during the first round. During the second round, Miss Sandra McLean got the victory there for Big Stick Energy. On the there we are then, team Dee Dee, Jessica, and Nate with the first round. Then Jessica, Nate, and Dee Dee. I think those names sounded familiar right there. All right. So they're at the halfway point of their matches here, guys. 8 matches out of possibly 16 have been played. I think they may be having like a little restroom break or something going on here, so we'll give them just a quick moment over here. Guys, I'll be right back in the meantime, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a whole bunch of Big Stick Energy here. Round 3 is now started here. If I can refresh my page, goodness gracious. Oh, man. Copy Sport was like, nah, I'm not going to do something for you here. Oh, man. Guys, by the way, I linked it right over there. There is my my Facebook, guys, and my YouTube channel. Keep in mind, we are live on the YouTube channel as well. That is one of the great ways here. The video will continue and remain on there. Facebook after 30 days now deletes videos. Roxy, thank you for the share as well. Patricia with the follow on the stream. Same thing with David. Appreciate you, Greg, Jimmy, Amy. Thank you all so much here. We'll switch back to dual view when the ladies get ready for the table here. This is matchup 1 here. That was Miss Sandra we saw a moment ago. Miss Jess here. And here we are. Matchup number 2 for this round will end up being, oh, actually, let me make sure no other substitutions happen. Let me refresh one more time. Yeah, matchup 2 will be team captain Miss Brittany here versus Nate. Brittany for Team Big Stick Energy. And then on the main screen here is about to be Miss Lindsay versus Miss Dee Dee. I'm officially trying to get taken out by the cue ball again. All right, let's go on back to the main screen here. And again, that's Miss Lindsay with the break, or Linz as she's been known in the stream here. Been a huge supporter of the stream, by the way. Huge shout out to her. Thank you so much. I love it when you guys are in stream here and come by the stream desk here. I'm not always the world's best with remembering names here, but it makes me so happy whenever you guys come on by and talk about you being in the stream and how much you enjoy it and everything. It means the world. Absolutely means the world. So, Robert over there shouting out for Miss Jessica over here. Let's go indeed. And I see Team Cobra is getting some good wins over there. Boom, boom. I even told him this morning. I said if y'all are not making that noise every time from the movie Dodgeball and your name is the Cobras, I was like, you've got to be doing that. You got to be doing it. We actually got to see them on the live stream yesterday too. All right. We're going to do the BKG November Pro event at Rax. Sometime in November, if everything works out, Greg, I should be in Niagara Falls. I forget the exact dates. But if it all works out, I should be in Niagara Falls for the Battle of the Border between the CPA and APA. So the Canadian Pool Players Association and the American Pool Players Association have a big match over there up in Niagara Falls here. And I was asked about doing streaming for that. I'm still waiting for confirmation on it, but because of that, I may not be doing other things during that month, just because that's going to be a multi-day event, a lot of travel and stuff like that, and I'll try to reserve a little bit of family time for that. So I doubt I'll be able to do the BKG Pro event, but thank you for letting me know about it, and we shall see. I don't want to make any promises and be like, no, I ain't doing it. So we'll definitely see. She's got a really good run potential here. Look at that. Look at that. I think she's still in a window for that 15 as well here. The only thing I'm worried about is just the 14 ball right now with where it's at. That's my only concern right now for her. But again, guys, it's so important. Even if you're down and out and stuff like that, if you think your opponent's fixing to get the win for you, it may honestly be in your best interest. Go ahead and pot a few balls. I mean, obviously, don't give up your game. Play defenses when you can. But if you're like, look, there's not a way I can take care of this 3-ball cluster of some sort XYZ here, at all. And but I have these 3 balls I can break out, and that 8 ball sitting in the corner pocket, I may not have a way to hide, or this, that, and the other, or I don't feel confident in my defensive shots. It may bode you well to go ahead and pot what you can. So it's very, very important in this matchup here. Snag the points for what you can do. Again, don't give up your game. Don't go throwing it away just because of that. But if you got to hit that use in case of emergency button, it's there for you to use. So. By the way, one of my favorite lays I've been enjoying really watch play over here is the match there, top right. Miss Dee Dee, or I'm sorry, forgive me. Top right is Miss Sandra, forgive me, with Miss Jessica. Sandra on Big Stick Energy. I got to watch a little bit of her matchup next to me yesterday, and she seems like she's got a lot of grit and determination. I don't know what the issue happened between her and her opponent, but I just remember like seeing that like there was like a little like question and maybe a little bit of a disagreement on a situation, and she clearly, like you could tell, like at first bothered by whatever it was that happened, and then she just started running stuff. I mean, MIA take it to the house. Started running every bit of it, and I was like, man, that is some really good like hard fighting, because I see plenty of people where, maybe it's a disagreement between a good hit or something, or a rail situation or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like things happen. We're all human. Some of it's intentional, some of it's not. And her ability to bounce back though and control what is she can control, which is the only part of it she can is herself, was impressive. Very, very well done on her part. So, MW says Sandra is a secret weapon. That, in the least bit, does not surprise me. Does not surprise me. Like I said, I've really enjoyed getting to watch her play. That's why I'm glad this matchup has come to fruition first thing this morning. I was like, I got to watch a little bit of y'all's match in front of the live stream table yesterday. Now they weren't on the live stream. It's just where my table is positioned in the room. And like I said, I was really enjoying that, because it's, I mean, we talk about it all the time, guys. You're probably tired of me even saying it, but the mental side of the game is tough. But the one aspect you are in control of is yourself. So everybody always talks about, they were sharking me. My whole thing, I always tell people on that as well here, is I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying that they weren't sharking you. I'm not taking away from it. I ain't saying it's right. What I am saying, though, is that sharking only matters if it affects you. If it doesn't affect you, they can be sitting there dancing in front of each and every single one of your shots, and you're like, man, they got some really cool dance moves. And all they're going to be is just disappointed at the end of the day. They're going to be so upset because they were like, man, I tried to shake them up, and it didn't work, So gotta do your best to control your reaction. Not saying it's right again. Like I said, guys, sharking is a bad thing, but, man, you just got to be able to brush it off as best as possible. It's tough, though. It's tough. You really need to be battle-driven. Understand what's at stake for you and your team, right? That's what I focus on. When that kind of stuff tries to start happening to me, I've got to do my best to realign myself and just I look right over at my team. I just stare at them. I'm like, I am here in this team's event, doing this with my team, for my team, every bit of it. So, Lori, what you talking about? Looks like she should be able to roll up with this just fine and be able to get that combo with the 5-2. I think it's set pretty well. 5 looks like it's just slightly above the 2, but that's really not a problem. Not if you control this shot good. Slow down, cue ball. Oh, man. A little inside there might have been a good idea, or just a little less speed, but you could potentially have lost some control on that almost straight shot with going after that. So Miss Dee Dee still has 3 balls left on the table. She is guaranteed 4 points right now. And then her opponent here, Miss Lindsay, only has 2. She is guaranteed at least 5. MW says, all of us play pool together for 25 Are you serious? For Team Big Stick Energy? Because if so, that's massive. You want to talk about a sisterhood that, oh my goodness gracious. No wonder y'all are where you're at here in this tournament. Like, I mean, you can't play that many years of pool with each other. Oop. Second time around. She did not hit it with the bridge. Get it. Gets the rail. There we go. But, yeah, you can't play that many years of pool with each other and not have each other's back really well and be able to really defend against all that kind of stuff. Lori says, talking about Sandra, she'll sneak up on you. I believe it. Oh, is MW, is that Millie? Is that what you're referring to? The captain was a mirror when she started. Look at that. I like that. What a saying. What a saying. Wow. or she was a minor. Oh, I'm sorry. She was a minor when she started. Forgive me. I thought she said mirror. She was a minor. I'm sorry. I misread that chat. But I'm still working through my Red Bull. Ignore me. Nobody replay that. I didn't make that mistake. Miss Kelly says, "Goodness, Tim, you're putting in the work this week. You better believe it. I love this event, Miss Kelly. I love it. It is one of my absolute all-time favorites. All-time favorite. Oh, I didn't see how the one top right finished here. Let me do a quick little refresh, see if that score in. Jess got the win again against Miss Sandra here, 10-4. So double checking here, 79.53 on CompuSport. Yes. I'll tell you, just a couple more wins, and this may be slipping out of the hands of Big Stick Energy on this one. Small miss bottom right. Time to go in punishing mode against Miss Dee, and I hear the claps and Cena Tay getting the win over there on the third table. Now she was, let's see, match 3. Yeah, she was up against Miss Brittany here, so. All right, we're getting close to the time where if this keeps progressing, this is going to be, this is going to be one of those where we'll be able to calculate how many more points one team needs over the other to get the victory. Big Stick Energy needs to secure a couple wins here. This one right here, Lindsay versus Dee that we're watching on the screen. Lindsay needs to get the win. And then on the top right there, Miss Lacey's on the screen here. Miss Lacey for team. There we are. Then she's against Miss Barbara. Now Lindsay was a substitution here on the main screen. Miss Amy says, "Let's go, Lacey." There we go. Jade says, "Let's go, Seminole County. Bring it home, ladies. Bring it home, indeed." Brittany was the youngest in the league. Lori, that's amazing, though. I mean, way to bring her up in it. All right, that would be a 10-5 victory. All right, so right now that was the third matchup of the third round. So there's still 5 more laps left. 50 points still possible. So it is not out of the reach just yet. So 50 points, that's what, 111, chat? 111. So if team, there we are then, gets to 111, it will be over. We are now at that point in the matches. So. Apologize, guys, here. We had a couple people stopping by the booth real quick. Let me get a quick refresh here. Okay. Oh, sorry, Amy. My fault on that. Amy, how you doing this morning, by the way, here? Hope you're still doing well. How many rounds are left? So this is the battle. Loser here is 4th place. So for this bracket here, there's only 3 matches total. This is one of 3. So it's this one, the next one, and then into the finals. Amy says, "Doing well. You doing very well. Having a blessed morning. Still sipping on my Red Bull a little bit, so y'all don't mind me if I'm a little too to slow this morning right off. All right, let's talk about who's all on the tables right now here. So top right we called out here. That is Miss Barbara shooting right this very moment here. She's against Miss Lacey. On the main screen here is the first matchup of round 4, Nate versus Miss Sandra. And this is the match I want to see how it happens. And then the third match here, which is off screen right this very second here, is Miss Dee Dee versus Miss Brittany. Brittany being team captain there. Emma says, "Good morning, Tim. Long time to see. Long time to see to you too, my dear. How you doing, Miss Emily?" Oh, gets a little nudge on the 9. That's tough being bridged like that. There we go. Good try. Good try. That was tough being very, very much bridged like that. Good attempt here. She did not just get hooked up behind that. Hold on here, chat. Got to switch real quick. Give me 1 second. Oh, she's had such a good run. She got blocked up behind the, looks like the 11 ball right there. I like still maybe going for the 1 rail kick here into the top left-hand corner pocket. Honestly, I like coming off the bottom short rail for this. You could come off the right-hand long rail and maybe try to kick to the bottom left-hand corner pocket, but she needs to kick this off the bottom. I don't know. I don't like that bottom right. I feel like no matter what, she's going to run into one of those. It's a good hit. She didn't get ball in hand, though. She didn't get ball in hand, chap. Miss Emily said, eating breakfast peacefully and well, having a new baby, so pool is back on the back. Oh, well, congrats on that, Miss Emily. Mike over there on the YouTube side says, sorry I'm late to the party, but how are the points accumulated? Mike, great question here, and that's not a problem to answer, my friend. Teams is a little different now. This is a format that I'm only used to via being here from the West Coast Challenge. So the winner of the rack, 10 points. The loser of the rack will add up however many balls they potted of their stripes or solids of their type. Even if the opponent potted them, doesn't matter. If they're down, they're down. And that's how many points they get. So the closest matchup would be a 10-7 point split. The worst would be a 10-0. Right now, There We Are Then has ran away with it. There's only 5 matches left in this entire situation. The best point score Big Stick Energy can get is 111 points right now. With that being said, There We Are Then, if they score 111, it will be over. There we go. Nataya's running, man. Can she be stopped? Goodness gracious. Let's see here. Nataya's already won 10-3 against Brittany. She's won 10-7 against Tammy and 10-3 against Barbara. There we go. All right. She might be able to work with that in that right-hand side pocket. Mike says, now it makes sense. Thank you. My pleasure, Mike. Not a problem, man. Thank you for being here and chat. Until we get later on in the matches of teams here, it's always number one question that gets asked, what are they racing to? It varies based on the point system. So I always try to close down with that. Obviously, if you, like for the open side here, they play 15 matches. Obviously, if you win 8 in a row, 10-0, that's definitely a shutout and it's over. So that would be the technicality there of that question. So looks like Lacey may have opened up that top right-hand corner pocket over here against Miss Barbara. Barbara's got an opportunity here. Oh, what a kick here. What a kick. Well done. Well done, Nate. Shane says, great teams here. This is really, again, this is a very, very worthwhile matchup here and battle for 4th place. Shane, thank you for liking the stream as well, guys. I did link just a little while ago both my Facebook and YouTube pages here as well. We are live on YouTube as you hear me talking to people over there on the stream. Please, if you get a chance to, make sure you follow along there as well. Again, this video will remain live on, or remain saved on YouTube. Facebook deletes it after 30 days. Brandon says, hey, Tim, what's going on? Brandon, how you doing today, bud? Well, welcome in, good sir. Trying to slice it and hold it for that 8 ball. Hangs it in the pocket. Not a bad place for it to be. Not a bad place here. Take a look here real fast. What Lacey has. Just get a little bigger view. Yeah, she's going for that 9 side pocket. Question is, how much does she clip into that 11 ball? That's the real question. Good shot. Needs to get a bump out, and it does. That was nice. Well played, Lacey. Well played. Lacey's going to have Miss Barber potentially on the ropes here if she can get this, but she has guaranteed 6 points here. And actually, chat, Nate's down on 1-2. Chat, I'm not going to tell him because it's not my place to interrupt here, but I am 99% sure There We Are Then is officially the victors here. Nate has guaranteed 6 points here, even if she loses at this point here. Lacey has now guaranteed 7 points. That's 13 points. That will be the victory right there, guys. So we will let them play it out, but it's over. There we go. Lacey getting the victory right there. All right, looks like they are just finishing it out here, but you can see team There We Are Then in the background, aware of the situation. Miss Amy says some oh whoop whoop. Hold on, I had to do it right for you, Amy. Hold on, here we go. Whoop whoop. Gotta add that go effect. Gotta add that go effect there. Well, we'll let them finish out this matchup here. And then I am very, very, very stoked to say our very own Jacksonville APA team is going to be on the live stream next here. And let me refresh to see if we have an opponent for them just yet. We do. The Stingers won against Just Fly 104-92, so it will be Stingers versus, this is the Vegas qualifier, up next on the live stream, guys. Greg says, let's go. Let's go indeed. Let's go indeed. Chris, good morning to you. Big Stick Energy, unfortunately, it is officially over. Chris the Laser just playing it out, but the points are done. So team There We Are Then has the official win. They're just finishing out, not to interrupt. Goodness gracious. By the way, round 3 for team There We Are Then, it got all 4 victories. 10-4 for Jess, 10-3 for Nate, 10-5 for Dee Dee, and 10-7 for Lacey. Terry says, good playing Tampa. It was great playing by Tampa. You got to think, to make it through that bracket like they did and to finish 4th place is phenomenal. So. Looks like they wish to play it out here. So, again, that next match isn't scheduled to start till 10, so no big deal on that. Great shooting, ladies. Beast mode, indeed, indeed. Hey, they wish to play it out, and I'm sure you guys would rather see some playing instead of some BRB screen with epic music playing on in the background. By the way, there's more of y'all in here. I don't want to miss the chance here to say Happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy Father's Day. Every dad out there is having a blessed and wonderful day. Hope y'all are doing well, and make sure you're taking care of yourselves and everything like that here. You got a lot to do for your family, guys. We take on a lot, and you got to make sure to take care of yourself some too. So, can just say great shooting, Aunt D. There we go. I love that, McKinsey. Let's go. They were locked in. They were definitely locked in. You got to think, out of 3 full rounds, 4 matches each, they lost 2 of the matchups. That's it. Isn't that wild? right, looks like they are officially wrapping it up there. However, the ladies over here wish to finish this, so guess what? Guess what? We will turn this on over here. Have cameras will travel chat. As Miss Dee Dee coming back to the table here, her opponent, Miss Brittany, team captain of Big Stick Energy. See in the background, team there we are then getting the high fives and the hugs and everything like that as well. Amy said strong performance. It definitely was. Definitely was a very strong performance. Great showing. Tammy said, shout out to Game On Gear. Game On Gear. Game On Gear. Let's go. Let's go. Miss Tay. Yes, that is Miss Tay's official business. Beautiful, beautiful jerseys. Shout out to them. Shout out to No Quit. No Quit has been represented well here. Precision being one of the official sponsors of the tournament as well. My buddy, Mr. Jamie and Miss Lisa here from Off the Rail. They're here as vendors. There's been a lot of love here shown, to say the least. A lot of love. Yeah, not a problem, Tammy. Not a problem. Not like you can't see it on their jerseys anyways. You know what I mean? Somebody's like, Tim, why are you shouting them out? Like, it's on all of their back of their jackets. you can't miss it, so you just can't miss it. Tough shot there. Looked good to me. Miss Dee Dee will be on the 10 ball here, top left-hand corner pocket of this table. Well, Chad, I hope y'all stay tuned here and join me, because here in just a moment, again, our very own Jacksonville team will be on the live screen next, and they're going to be playing Team Stingers, which let me pull it up here. Team Stingers. Oh, this is going to be a great match. Team Stingers is one of the Bahamas matches. So with that being said, the final score with that last matchup finishing here, 129-77 here. See the handshakes going on as well. A lot of love, a lot of support here for the ladies. Very, very nicely done. Huge, huge shout out, to say the least here. What a great first match to bring the morning on around for us, to get us ready for a great afternoon of pool, guys. So, again, I hope y'all stay tuned. I'm going to go to my little Be Right Back screen, but please, please don't disappear on me. Stay tuned for more action here. We're going to keep the live stream going. Much love and support to you guys. I'll see y'all in just a moment. All right, guys, I need to get things reset. I figured y'all would rather just go ahead and see a little bit more table here than my BRB screen while I get it all updated. Let me get my score sheet pulled up. And Team Stingers will be the home team here from the Bahamas. And they will be up against very own Jacksonville team. This is a Vegas. I can't even put it all on. This is a Vegas. I don't know if I can fit all that on here. I definitely can't put all the question marks. Oh, I can. I can fit it there. There we go. I'd say the only thing I don't like about Team Stingers is it makes me think of bees. And I'm allergic to wasps and bees and all that kind of stuff. All right, let me get this up to date here on this end. Move this over. And Dominic over there. Just turn Quest back in the stream here. Good morning to you, sir. Fun fact, by the way, here. Mr. Dominic, that is the father to Mr. Dakari here, who had a crazy strong showing here in this tournament. That boy shoots good. Waiting on the lineups to be put in here. So, wow. Okay. We are off into it right now here. So, team, this is a Vegas qualifier here. Christian Daniels, Logan Lane, Mr. Zach Burgess, team captain Dale Austin, and Justin the J Money Lamont. JT says it right here. I'll do it right as well. Duval. Let's go, guys. Dominic says, let's go Stingers. Hey, my pleasure, Dominic. Seriously, your son showed up really good. Really good. Not big. Oh, my goodness gracious. Mama Asnith in there. What's going on, my dear? Welcome in. For those that somehow do not know Mama Asnith over there here, her husband is Mr. none other Daddy Zach Burgess over there. Mr. Mark was in stream earlier, too. I wonder, I know he hopped over here earlier to show the love and support for when this matchup happened. I'm so thankful this is getting to happen on the stream, too. Again, something I wanted to ask for to see if it could happen, but I didn't, and they had requested that I didn't ask, and I said, okay, I understand, I won't do it, and Matchplay, it has come to fruition, so I'm very thankful to Kathy and team for that, to make that happen. All right, taking a look here as well, just giving a quick update. Some of the other matches already starting this morning here for the Gold Division. The usual suspects are versus Action Are Us. That is the semifinals here to go play All You Can Eat Buffet, who's sitting in the hot seat. Emma says that, Ben, who's on the roster, Tim? So the official roster they have put up for the lineup here is Christian Daniels, Logan Lane, Zach Burgess, Dale Austin, and Mr. Justin Lamont here. That's their official lineup. Now, in terms of who they can play, they have a pretty steep roster here. Zach Burgess, Christian Daniels, Dale Austin, Justin Lamont, Logan Lane, Samantha Lamont, Samantha Shea, and Mr. William Dickerson. And then as for Team Stingers here, the Bahamas, the 2-4-2 representing in the stream here. Adrian Rogers, Albert Hinfield, Alex Burnside, Alexander Fox, Al Pacino Allen, Andrew Fox, Aniko Knowles, Anthony Fountain, Anthony Moss. Wow, big roster here. Big roster. Anthorn Smith, Antonio Lewis, Arthur DeVoe, Austin Knowles, and Austino Goodman. Is this actually all? Hold on here. This might be everybody that's represented. That might not be just the roster. That's a lot of players, if so. I feel like that's not correct here. I don't know why it's not showing me. Oh, because I clicked on Magic Pool. I didn't click on Seniors. There we go. Okay, sorry. Forgive me, chap. My bad. Hold on here. So that makes more sense. I'm like, what is going on here? I clicked on Magic Pool. I didn't click on name. Sorry. Anthony Moss, Devane Curls, Strachan, Kerry Payot, if I'm saying it right, Kevin Miller, Alex Burnside, and Winston Hanna Jr. Dom says, I hope they make it to the Gold Championship. Their team is the usual suspects. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Mr. Dominic. All right, refreshing here. And things will kick off right off the bat. First up, matchup of round 1. Now, keep in mind there is 3 rounds. Somebody turn down my music over there. But the first matchup will be Kerry Payut. If I'm saying that right, guys, please let me know if I'm not. Help me out pronounce it right. But Kerry versus Christian Daniels. Matchup number 2 is Curls Devane versus Logan Lane. That's funny with their names. And then the third matchup, Anthony Moss, team captain, versus Zach Burgess, team captain. Hey, not a promise, Emily. Absolutely. Ryan Carter in here says, good luck, guys. Good luck to him. Indeed. All right, looks like we're about to kick things off here. Wait for tables to kind of get settled, see who's where. So it looks like on the third table is going to be the matchup between Anthony and Zach Burgess over there. Pronounced like payout. Ah, okay. Thank you, by the way, Dominic. Appreciate that. Aston says, I don't have my IT guy here to tell me how to Chromecast onto the TV. You'll enjoy it on the phone. It'll be good. All right. All right. That is Mr. Carey there on the stream. Sorry, guys. Just waiting for everybody to get settled here. And then on the top right of your screens here is Mr. Curls versus Logan Lane. Again, guys, every table, every match is worth up to 10 points. And the loser will get however many balls of their type that were potted. Yeah, he's got his pick of the litter on the table here. Go for that side pocket with the 15 ball. Good start. Very good start. 9 ball and kind of the 5 being the problem balls of the table here overall. Everything else at least has a little bit of breather room or a way to be able to eventually get to it right off the bat here. I'm just worried about that 9. That's what's going to be tough for Kerry on this one here. We'll see if maybe he can get a breakout here in a moment, but it's going to really, really depend here. Really depend. Looks like he's going to end up doing a little back and forth with the corner pockets. If that 2 wasn't in the way, I would say he could possibly maybe use the 11 here in a moment, kind of roll up to try to get access to that 9, but we'll see how he decides to break it out. That's going to be imperative. He still has that top left-hand corner pocket for his 14 ball. Chat as well. If y'all get a chance to, again, please hit that share button on the stream. There's so many of you guys in stream here. Plenty more shares will definitely help get more people in here. I like his speed on that. I like his speed a lot. That was very well played. Now he might be able to get the breakout. He's set up good for that 11 ball. It's a tough cut, but he is set up for that 11 ball. Hey, chat, say hi to Wifey. Hi, Wifey. She done came in here and said gave you guys the wave. Yeah, he got separation though between it. The only downfall of that is one's not really tied up anymore. Table's fairly open here for Christian. I want to take a quick look while Christian's looking at this here and kind of see how the table lies for the second match between Curls and Logan. Yeah, they got a little bit of a clutch there on that left-hand side. We're going to switch back to the pitcher-in-pitcher in just a moment, chat. Bear with me. Let's see here if he gets a breakout on this here. He's loading up a lot, bottom left on this. Really trying to kick over. Misses that top right-hand corner pocket. Takes out that left-hand side, though. All right, I ain't mad with that. Harry kind of taking over that top left-hand corner pocket. Blocking some access to it here. The 11's out a little bit, but don't know if that 4 has enough room. Still go top left, but not that you'd have to on that. There we go, loading up a little bit on the inside, coming back down. Good eyes on that 7 ball. Looks like he may be trying to save his 2 as his out ball here, potentially. If he can get back below on the 2, take 2 top right, he can go after the 8 bottom right, but that's going to be tough, though. The 8's on the rail. I don't know if that's the way he's going to go, to be honest with you guys. Six ball, then take the 4 maybe. I don't know. He's probably going to go after that 1. I like where the 1 is, just being center of the table and give me more options on the 8. Laura saying thank you for the live stream. My pleasure, Laura. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Guys, for those representing for Team Stingers here from the Bahamas, 242 in the house, by the way. Huge shout out to them. Please, please don't hesitate to tag people in the live stream as well. Want them to have some good representation and showing in the live stream. Show them the love and support that they deserve. Good shot there on the 2. That 4 must drive by that 11. I thought it may just because of how far out that 11 ball is. It's almost a full diamond over to the, well, a little over about a half diamond over to the right and about a full diamond down. He's waiting over there on matchup number 2. That was Mr. Curtis there on the table against Logan. Again, this is to get into the final bracket of the silver side. Silver division with as many teams as it had has a silver division teams final, which would be the final 16. One and out. Nicely done. Nicely done. That would be a 10-5 victory in favor of, this is a Vegas qualifier. Switch on over here to the second matchup. Emily telling Christian there, great out. Matchup number 4 is about to start. That'll be Alex Burnside for Team Stingers versus Dale Austin. We'll switch back over to the dual view here in just a moment. They're racking balls. .007 Reapers there on the YouTube says, let's go Stingers. Let's go indeed. Show them the love here. Show them the love. Again, trying to work around where that 11 ball is positioned here in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. It looks like he's going to opt to go and take it right here. Bottom on the 4 should force top, should force follow it right on in with the 11. Bare minimum, at least take it over. There we go. There we go. Hits it good. Slowing there, saying, let's go, Austin. Let's go indeed. Show him the love here. I'm going to see if this one finishes out real fast, and I'll switch back to that dual view. Nice draw back here on the 2. Good angle right here to pop back up. Take the 8 bottom left. There we go. And a good out here. That will be a 10-7 split. Oops, sorry. And actually, they swapped up the tables here for me. Forgive me here. The main screen table, this is Mr. Kevin versus Justin Lamont. And on, I believe, the third table actually would be Alex versus Dale. And looks like Anthony Moss got the win 10-2 against Zach. That will tie everything right back up. So that will make it 22-22. 2 wins in favor of, this is a Vegas qualifier, 1 win in favor of Stingers. Matchup 4 and 5 of round 1 starting, and and matchup 1 of round 2. The way scoring works here, JT, very simple. The rack is worth 10 points. If you win the rack, you get 10. And then the loser gets however many balls of their type that were potted. Ryan said, go get a broom. And then, just like anything here, we play just until it's mathematically impossible for the other team to win. So we'll know that as the matches progress here in a little bit. But there's 3 rounds, 5 matchups each round. So pretend like you're, for those that do like regular league nights, pretend like you're playing 3 teams is the best way to think of it here. But it's all the same team in this case. And you just happen to have one team that has the same lineup here the entire time. Players 1 through 5 remain in the same position, and then on the other team, the players rotate a little bit in their positioning, so that way the same person does not play the same person twice. Keep in mind, though, they can do substitutions, though. They have got to let them know beginning of start of a round. Let me rephrase. They got to let them know beginning of the entire matchup that they may do it, and then in order to pull that card, they have to let them know at the beginning of a round. And looks like Dale's match just ended here, if I see correctly. It sure did. Alex got the win on that one, 10-5. Stingers pull ahead. Mr. Chris Daniels there in chat, Christian's son right here, saying he's a big fan. Hope you win. There you go. Welcome into the stream, sir. I was wondering when I was going to see you. I was about to get ready to hop on my Facebook and tag you. I was like, this boy needs to be in here. So right now, both teams with 2 victories under their belts. Again, that would be very important there as we get closer to the end. 8 victories will be what determines tiebreaker, since there is 15 matchups. 8 victories gives you the majority. There we go. Good speed right there. Nice job. Oh, looks like he may have been disappointed. Might have been wanting to hit the 1 ball. Not sure if he wanted to do that or not. Or use your 7 to gain access to that 1. I would honestly float down, see if I have anything on the 1. If I don't, use the 7 to get it, and then go from there. But obviously 7 being the out ball would be the better way. I was afraid if he ran into the 1 that he may have ended up getting grouped up with everything up there. That could have been problematic. Justin back to the table here again. This matchup on the big screen here. This is the 5th matchup of round 1. Top right, that is Carey there versus Logan Lane. And then on the 3rd table, Mr. William Dickerson here has been substituted in. Let's see, they took Zach out of the lineup. And I don't see a substitution. Let me refresh here. But I don't see a substitution on Stinger's side. Carey, Curls, Anthony, Alex, and Kevin. Yeah, no substitution on the Stinger side. That ball is buried by the look of it. Justin hits it good. Still some work there. Everything is blocked there, top right, with his 2 stripes there. There we go. Coming back around. Let's see what he decides to do here. Probably a defensive shot unless he opts to slide that 12 on by. It looks like he has some room by the 1 to maybe take over the pocket there. He's going to go after 13 first. I don't know if he's going to be able to get action on these other 2. He's hooked a little bit behind that 8. Hooked a little bit behind it. He may be in a little trouble. There we go. There we go. Opting to get ball in hand here, tying up the 8 to his 9. Not a bad option here at all. Kevin is going to have to figure out a breakout on that, but I don't know how much of a breakout he really wants to do right off the bat. Feel like he's going to have to figure it out, though, because if he ends up getting below on that 8 and just nudging the 9 forward a little bit, I don't know how well of a lockup he's going to be able to do because of where the 12's at. So he might be trying to load up on this to get the breakout right now and zoom it on over. He is. Drives right in between the window. Are you kidding me, chat? How is that even possible? Guys, take a look at this here again. This was, I mean, an incredible attempt here from Kevin. But I couldn't even bet money that he would have drove right between the window on this. Look how much he loads up on it. Wow. That's wild. Ryan says, tell J Money here to let the Brohawk flow. He should, shouldn't he? He should take that off, let it flow. Definitely should. Good shot here by Kevin. All right, he's going to try to use this 2 to nudge into it. My main worry here is with this may end up accidentally hitting it full. And if he hits it full, he's going to leave an option on that 12 for Justin here. He's going to break apart the 9 and the 8. And there may be opportunity there for Justin to close it out on him. So this may work against him, but he's got to try at it. He just does not want that cue ball to hit it full and lose all its energy. Curves over. That's not in a good position. Not in a good position, chat. Also, I see we're getting a little bit of lag on our end, chat. If for some reason the stream goes down, please note I will always get it back up and running as soon as possible. Make sure you're on my YouTube as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Every once in a while, Facebook just likes to kick things out. YouTube seems to always stay up unless we lose internet access. All right, looks like the matchup finished between Carey and Logan. Carey for Team Stingers got the win there. So 42-33. Justin's just going to create a little bit separation here. Send his 12 on down the way. Ooh, looks like he's saying the cross bank is open. This is a dangerous shot. This is a dangerous shot right here. He hit it good. He hit it good. And may have gotten a favorable leave. I don't think that opened up access to the 12 ball. It's kind of tough to tell. The 8's off of it a little bit, so there may be more room there than I can see. All right, up next on the top right of your screen here, Anthony Moss for Team Stingers, team captain there, a.k.a. Mr. Tony here versus Dale Austin. The matchup between, sorry, he's near the table here real fast. I'll call it out in just a second. The matchup between Curls and Mr. William Dickerson on the third table is still going on right now. I tell you, it's nice when you get to this this last day of teams because you get to run on 3 tables instead of just 2. Allows everything to progress quite a bit faster. What a cut. Wow. Absolutely gins it in there. What a shot. Look at that. Take a look at this replay. A ball left-hand side pocket for the win. It'll be a 10-7 split either way. What a shot. Man, that was nice. Used all the pocket in the process. Misses the 8, though. Misses the 8. That right there is literally going to sting. That's tough. After all that work, man, you know he's feeling on that one. He's got to shake that one off. Kevin with a chance here to close out the first round of matches. And he does. So after the first round of matches here, now keep in mind we're already into round 2 here and already have a match, actually have 2 matches finished here. I'll get the score update in just a second. First round matches, 3 victories to 2 here for Team Stingers. And overall it was 42-34. Going into round 2 here with 2 matches already done, in which a big difference here, Team Stingers actually has claimed 2 victories already in that one, which is massive. They're at 5 out of the 8 to determine the split here. And fortunately, Mr. Moscone there, William Dickerson here, got 10-1 in his matchup. Very, very tough right there. So on the top right table here, again, that is Mr. Tony here versus Dale Austin. On the big screen here, Kevin Miller for Team Stingers versus Christian Daniels. Excuse me here, sorry about that. And then on the third table that we can't see here on the side here, Alex Burnside versus Mr. J Money that we saw on the screen here a moment ago. Cameron, thank you for sharing the stream as well. Appreciate you. So all 3 matches of round 2 are underway that are left. Christian needs a good win here to really turn things around. Same thing with Dell. Couple of 10 threes, that kind of stuff here really changes the aspect of it. Dell, a nice shot using the bridge there, top right of your screen. 3-ball bottom right-hand corner pocket. In fact, real fast before he breaks here, Christian breaks here. Let's just take a look. Has eyes on the 1 and the 2, and you got the grouping of all groupings right there with the stripes. That is dealing with a lot right there. Hey, Miss Wendy in chat says, let's go, Duval. Come on, guys. You got this. Give them the love. They're behind a little bit now. One of each here. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. One of each here. And Miss Wendy giving the shout out to all the dads out there as well. Yes, happy Father's Day indeed. I think only because the 10-7 is why he's not going solids immediately here, but everything else has good room. 5-4, providing a little bit of blocking here on the 8 as well. I'd say it can't be broken out, but yeah. And I think I just saw Justin get a huge win over there. It looks like a 10-2. I'm waiting on official score update. I see the clapping and fist bumps on that one, but that'll be the reversal they need right there. And that's correct. Justin getting a 10-2 victory. Nicely done. So that'll make it 64-51. Right now, team, this is Vegas qualifier with 1 win out of 5 for round 2. Team Stingers with 2 wins right now. So they are about to begin the 3rd round matchup here in just a moment, which would be Shows Carey versus Zach. Now they may substitute out here. We'll see what they do in just a moment. Waiting to find out for sure, but I think that they already took Mr. Willie out and added back in Zach. Miss Wendy, how are y'all doing, by the way? Hope y'all are well and blessed. Same thing with everybody over here as well on the YouTube side. Keith saying, where's my boy Joe and his team? Who is Joe in the team? Keith, help remind me, and I'll see if I can find them in the brackets for you, especially if you know which bracket they're in, or actually more so the team name will be better. If you know the team name, it'll make it easier for me to find it for you real fast. Going for the combo here, left-hand side pocket. And he gets it. Gets it. Rolls that 3 up a little bit, too. Oh, I don't think he rolled up enough for the 6. Should use that 7, though. Go and take over that top left-hand corner pocket. Even if it misses, he'll be fine. He'll have access on the 1. Gonna turn my mic up just a little bit, guys, because it's gotten a little quiet in here. Sorry if I'm too quiet on y'all's end. But we do have 2 sets of matches going on at the same time in the room. All 6 tables being used. Yeah, you use your 7 ball here. I don't think I like the drawback on this, but I think he's trying to get a better window for the 6. No, keeps the window roughly the same. Not really changed here, just taking the 4 out of the equation. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Miss Wendy. There we go. Yep, just like that. That stripe there made that pocket way, way bigger here. Way bigger for Mr. Kevin. There we go. And, ooh, almost risking the biscuit here. That cue ball looked like it was about to drift on. He should be in a window for that 6 ball. Or for the 3 ball, sorry, forgive me. Real question is, though, about where that 8's going to get left if he ends up nudging into it. He wants to get good on the 3 where Maybe get below the 8, take it, right-hand side pocket if need be. I feel like he's loading up too much on this. He's trying to kick out and around by the look of it. No, he's drawing it back. Okay, I thought I saw a little right-hand English on that for a second there. I was like, this is interesting that he's going to throw this, or try to throw this around. Let's get on to the 8 here. I just feel like he may end up pushing it down to the bottom short rail. No, he kicks it over. He's at the 50-yard line a little bit, but that is back cuttable. And he should hit in that left-hand long rail above the side pocket by the look of the line here. He might need to force it up there just a little bit. Keep in mind, unless the 8 ball is potted, scratching on the 8 is not a loss of game in this format. Hits it good and slow. Yeah, hits it real good. It's a big win against Christian there. Christian will get 3 points for team. This is a Vegas qualifier. 10 back to Stingers. There we go. There it goes. So right now that will give Team Stingers their 3rd win in this lineup here. If Dale gets this, it'll be 3-2 victory right now. Still in favor of Stingers, giving them 6 victories overall to 4. There we go. Good out right there, but still a good point spread there for his opponent, Mr. Tony. Tony still secured 6 points. Oop. All right, 80-64 confirmed. Nicely done. All right, 5 matchups remain, in which one's already going right now. 3rd table over there where we can't see here. Mr. Carey is against Zach right this moment. And then up on the big screen here, Curls versus Dale. And the top right-hand table will be Mr. Tony here, team captain, against Justin Lamont. All right, guys, we are now to that point here where we can kind of calculate what the spread is here. So right now, this Vegas qualifier is down quite a bit. Only 4 matches remain, so 40 points available, which makes 105 points possible for team. This is a Vegas qualifier. Stingers right now has 7 victories. So the tiebreaker isn't in place, which means they got to get to 106 points is what they got to get to get the win. Now, keep in mind, if they get 1 win, they'll only have to get to 105 points instead. So, Christian Daniels will be up on the 3rd table here. Mr. Allen's representing for Team Stingers. Come on, Jacksonville. Pull this around, guys. Pull this around. Chat, for those who don't know here, this is my crew from Jacksonville, Florida, so I cannot help but to be a little biased in this regards. And again, this is to get into the final 16. Dale with an explosive break here. Let's see. He is grouped up, though, on that one. One of each? Yeah, well, it's like one of each here, so he'll still have his pick no matter what by at least punting 1, but one of each here, and he can go after it. Barbie says, Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Barbie. Welcome into the stream. How you doing? Again, that matchup top right-hand of your screen here is Mr. Tony, team captain here, versus Justin Lamont. Sightdale wants to go for stripes here. 13 ball bottom right. I don't blame him for that, because if not, if he goes for 15 there, he's tree-topped a little bit. Definitely can be tough. Oh, looks like he's looking. No, he's going for the slice. I was about to say, I was like, did he switch up here on his shot? I don't think that's too terrible leave on the 15-9. They are paired up close to each other, but I think 15 should be able to go just fine and get a little bump on that 9 there in a moment. Yeah, he's going to go bottom left-hand corner pocket with the 14 ball. And there is a little bit of room there to work with that 12 here in the side pocket. Bit of a thin cut. If not, he can cut in the 11. Oh, he might get snookered up with that 1 ball. Hey, good morning, Miss Lauren. Lauren, you missed out. Team, there we are then getting the victory this morning against Big Stick Energy. So they are into the semifinals, or in this case, the last round of the one-loss side bracket, before moving hot seat winners, the Hurricanes again. All 4 teams that were left this morning, or the 3 teams in the one-loss side that were left this morning, all were knocked into the one-loss side by the Hurricanes too. Oh, good try on that. That was tough. I don't think he had enough action on it just because of how close with the 1 he was. Awesome, Lauren. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we may need to stay for another day. I didn't think about it earlier, and unfortunately, I was a little upset with the hotel. They want to still charge the full parking rate. I was like, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. So, wife's trying to see what she can do here now about it. Yeah. Yeah, oof indeed. It's all good, though. It'll be okay. Good try on that 1 ball. A little bit of a tight cut there. Bottom right-hand corner pocket by Mr. Curls here. Down looking at his options here, getting above that 12. Which luckily he's got the 9 and 15 sitting up there. Yeah, so say you need to mess with the 9 and 15 first. 11 ball's not blocking your access to the 12. The 9 and 15's your problem balls right now, and you have access on them. We're waiting on Dale to shoot here, taking a look at the matchup between Tony and Justin here. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's definitely got some access here. All right, so our guys back here. Just had a awesome talk here with the team captain from Big Sick Energy, and she was like, I think I might know another tournament that might be good for you here. And I can't help but to talk to somebody about that real quick and tell them thank you so much for enjoying the stream as much as they did to be on it and recommend me for something like that. So appreciate that. All right, looks like Mr. Tony got the win there, 10-6. Oh, unfortunate scratch there. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get a quick score update here in just a moment, but if I'm seeing correctly, I believe this matchup is over overall here. I'll wait just a second to make sure I'm not doing any incorrect math here. So right there, that will absolutely do it here. Stingers will be continuing on into the final 16, and they have officially taken out, this is the Vegas qualifier, my Jacksonville team. No. In fact, what was that one? I guess they're trying to look to see about the score here overall, but yeah, it is definitely over at this point. So good try here overall, but they definitely go on here. So congratulations to the Bahamas team, 2-4-2 in the building. All right, while they are finishing up this here, let me pull up the bracket here. Give me just a moment. Let me see who's scheduled on to the live stream next, because we may have a minute in between this situation here. The team we got to see this morning, there we are then. They are up 76-45 right now against Tips Out, and that is to get into the women's finals against the Hurricanes, in which that's definitely scheduled on the live stream table. We are not going to miss that one. Let's see here. Gold Division. Team the usual suspects only up 2 points, 88-86 against Action R Us. And they'll be up against All You Can Eat Buffet. That looks like that's going to be the next one on the live stream here. And let me double check Bronze Division. Oh yeah, Bronze Division is progressing through. They're into. Oh no, I'm sorry, they are not. The hot seat match has not been played yet. Forgive me. Cool Clutch in the gang and Just Bring It sitting on the matchup to play into the hot seat. They still have the Degenerates versus Grovers 2.0 going on right now against Los O. And just the Phenolic Tip versus Backwoods here playing right now. And the winner of that goes to play Give Me a Break. Give Me a Break. Sorry, I had to. Silver Team's division progressing through. Looks like the winner's side already worked through their matchups first thing this morning. So Sticks and Stone got the win against Shake and Bake, 104-102. And then they lost to Not Too Shabby, 97-68. So Not Too Shabby sitting in the matchup for the hot seat versus Ohana. They should be playing that here soon. Looks like that match just got called. And actually, theirs is progressing pretty well here. So let me double check here what I say. It was Gold Team's Division up next. Gold Team's Division will be up next here, guys. So we'll let this matchup finish off here. Just because there will be should be a little bit of time here, unless magically the teams come together sooner than that. But that is scheduled for 11:30 a.m. and the other matchup's still playing. So I doubt it would be before then. But we'll see if they. Oh, I take that back. Usual Suspects just got the win. They may be up sooner rather than later here. We'll find out if they're going to go and call the match earlier, if they're going to wait the 40 minutes for that here. So don't go anywhere on the stream just in case, guys, for me, because I may not be ending stream then. Michael Johnson over there on the YouTube side says 242 to the world. Got to do a little bit of work. Get on that 8. You can pull back on this if you want to. Could force follow. So he's going to let it open up here. Put a little bottom right. Try to get back in that top left hand. Oh, no. No, you're just drawing back. It looked like bottom right here from this point of view. 8 ball, top left hand corner pocket. All right, guys, just going to do a BRB screen, find out if that other one's coming on or if they're going to wait the 40 minutes here to get started, guys. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more action here as we finish out the West Coast Challenge here in the teams division here. Wrap this bad boy up for day 5, guys, so stay tuned. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all for hanging out to me. Yeah, that makes words sense. Goodness gracious, hanging out with me here, guys. Next one on the live stream will be at 11:30. This is for the Gold Division Finals here. Team All You Can Eat Buffet will be up against the usual suspects on the live stream next. And that won't happen until 11:30 because All You Can Eat Buffet isn't here yet, guys, and we can't call that early. So with that being said, guys, make sure you have everything ready to go. I will be live probably 5 minutes before, so around 11:25, give the countdown timer. That'll give you guys enough time to go, take a break here, get some snacks ready, get the popcorn, because you do not want to miss the first finals that's going to happen on the live stream of the teams division. So make sure you stay tuned, guys. Much love as always. Y'all take care, be blessed, get some rest. Of course, I want to be guy gets you to enjoy watching billiards again, and I will see you guys here very shortly. Happy Father's Day.